Alright people, so this is gonna be a different kind of rant video today. This is a good old-fashioned video response to Pie Guy Rules and Shadow Streaks recast episode on the 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 new Scooby-Doo movie episode with Batman and the Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, what a night for the Dark Knight episode, and more specifically, this is a response to Pie Guy Rules saying that that the original Scooby-Doo movies, Batman episodes, both of them, had no special spark whatsoever. Now, guys, and Pie Guy, if you ever see this, man, this is not an attack on you or Shadow as people, but this is me saying to both of you guys directly, I think that you saying that the two episodes of that Batman had in the new Scooby-Doo movies, for you guys to say that they aren't that good, while you are entitled to your opinion, I just feel like that is mocking and tarnishing and, quite frankly, damning the legacy that all the episodes of the new Scooby-Doo movies had. Because that was when you still had both creators of Scooby-Doo involved, I'm pretty sure. But more importantly, I feel like that's spitting on and damning the legacy of Will and Joe, the creators of Hanna-Barbera, specifically, because while again you guys are saying that you just didn't particularly like these two episodes, and that part I have no issue with, but for you to say that you think the way all the new movies episodes were structured and written, it is a big waste of time. It is perhaps the biggest insult to all the brilliant minds that brought us, that created all existing 42-minute episodes of the new Scooby-Doo movies. And again, I do agree with Pie Guy and Shadow Streaks verdict at the end that what a night for the Dark Knight, which is again the newest and wrap up the season 1 of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. I do agree that episode is perhaps the more entertaining one, mostly because of the legendary Kevin Conway and Mark Hamill, as you guys pointed out last night. But, however, for both of you guys to say that you think all of the episodes of the new Scooby-Doo movies, or at least the two with Batman in them, didn't have any charm or anything special about them. To me, yes, that is your opinion, and I respect that. However, to me, that is saying, and maybe I'm taking this out of proportion, but to me, even though that's just two unbiased opinions, to me, that is still two people saying, or potentially hinting at that the team behind the production of the new Scooby-Doo movies did not care or know what they were doing, but when that second and in my opinion the best version of Scooby-Doo, but besides the original Where Are You? That's right, people, I'm saying it. I feel like Scooby-Doo and Guess Who was not only a perfect tribute to the new Scooby-Doo movies, but more in general and for the purpose of this video, I feel like the new Scooby-Doo movies legacy does not deserve to be looked down upon or spit on by saying that that any episodes, maybe except for a couple of episodes, but just overall for anybody to at least suggest, even if they did not mean it, which again, this is not an attack on Pie Guy Rules or Shadow Streak in any way. You guys both are entitled to your opinion. Just, I feel like Pie Guy Rules especially, being from that older demographic, didn't get to experience the repetitive, didn't get to experience kind of like the second wave that the new Scooby-Doo movies had on Cartoon Network in 2000, 2001, 2002, and maybe even early 2003. What myself and probably a whole bunch of other people did. However, for you two guys to say that you think that 42 minutes is way too long for a Scooby-Doo episode to be carried out. To me, that is partially saying that you do not think that the team behind the creation of the new Scooby-Doo movies did not have a clue as to what they are doing. And again, guys, I do respect Pie Guy and Shadow Streak's opinion. All I'm saying is the new Scooby-Doo movies was only the second incarnation of Scooby, and as somebody that is truly a lifelong Scooby-Doo fan, I used to and still do love every single episode of all of the new Scooby-Doo movies that were released, and just for the two of them to say that certain chase scenes are too long, or that boy, the the longer runtime of the episode started to wear on my patience. Guys, I think you're forgetting one key word of the new Scooby-Doo movies title, and that is movie, okay? So it actually was meant to be a longer drawn out episode. And again, my biggest peeve about this is just overall from what I heard last night on recast episode number 57, I just personally felt like you guys mocked and basically degraded the legacy of Scooby-Doo by saying his second incarnation that the team did not care. And in my opinion, that couldn't be further from the truth. And again, guys, I do agree that Guy and Shadow Streak coming to the verdict that What a Night for the Dark Knight is the better of the two episodes that were compared. But that is still no reason to mock or disrespect the legacy that the original two Batman episodes had in the new Scooby-Doo movies, because again, to me, that is disrespecting the memory of Will and Joe as a creative mind, and just the overall legacy of Scooby-Doo in general. Now, if the two of them were to say something about, let's say, Big O Scooby-Doo or Mystery Incorporated, I would totally be fine with that, because in my humble opinion as well, they were the two weakest and shameful representations of Scooby-Doo ever to see the light of day. But my biggest peeve of them all is that they are disrespecting the memory of every single voice actor that they're disrespecting Casey, they're disrespecting Heather, and they're disrespecting whoever played Velma in the new Scooby-Doo movies, but again, guys, I feel like they're just saying that the new Scooby-Doo movies, even if they didn't mean this indirectly, I felt like their justifications were saying that the new Scooby-Doo movies is a part of Scooby's history that should never have come out. And if anything, I can say that about Mystery Incorporated and Big Ol' Scooby-Doo. Because, guys, again, maybe this is just because I saw every single episode of the new Scooby-Doo movies so often. Maybe that's why I'm having such a passionate conversation about this. But in my opinion, guys, nobody should ever disrespect any incarnation of Scooby-Doo except for Big Ol' Scooby-Doo and Mystery Incorporated, because I feel like that everything up until those two incarnations, Scooby was always represented in an entertaining and passionate and well thought out way. So again, to Bad Guy Rules and Shadow Streak, this video is not, it is not saying that you guys are wrong in having the opinion that you do, and saying that What a Night for the Dark Knight is the better episode, because again, thanks to Kevin and Mark, it is because just their performances, and I even said this in my own personal review of episode 13 of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, that, or basically just back to their point, whenever Mark or Kevin can return to voice Batman and Joker together, it is going to deliver something magical, which it always has, and it did in this episode. But to say that that just the two other episodes of Batman that came from the new Scooby-Doo movies weren't any good, I think is a little wrong. Anyway, Bad Guy Rules and Shadow Streak, if either of you guys should happen to come across this, I I I I I I say this again for the final time. This is not a personal attack on you guys. I'm just saying, short and sweet, I think you guys were a little too harsh on the new Scooby-Doo movie episode.